Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. In a wrecked marriage and a divorce, usually you have one party claiming that they haven't done anything wrong, and always, or most of the time, point a finger at the other party as being the sole, uh, you know, wrecker of the marriage. Well, we know that such things are rarely so. In general, is the guilt is distributed between the two parties, and one party that is the main perpetrator could tell you a story about why he did what he did, pointing fingers to the other person as well. So, I don't want to say the truth is somewhere in the middle, but it takes two to have a wrecked marriage. The same here and as I said, it's a proportion. It's not that one was a saint and the other one was Anyway, so here we have in the foreign affairs, on this global foreign affairs, we have United States of America, which is the party who always points the finger of the other side wrecking the marriage and the relationship. Never its fault, never. Now, something like this is hard to believe, and history and memory provides us with many examples where it was not so. It is not so and will continue to be not so. Why? Because they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Okay, so let's go and read this article. Actually, I have two articles coming from the same weasel. His name is Antony Blinken. He is the Secretary of State, Foreign Minister of the United States of America, the party who's never guilty of the marriage that went down south. All right? So Blinken met the Chinese delegation in Munich in a security whatever organization, meeting, lovemaking, blah, blah, blah. And he was surprised to find out that the Chinese did not apologize first for the balloon, and they was like, oh my God, I'm the injured party here, you should apologize. That was the one. But the more importantly, Blinken tells us that the Chinese are seriously considering providing Russia with lethal weapons, with lethal support, or lethal. So let's see what's going on here. I'm going to start with this article first. And this comes from The Hill through Yahoo. And it's from today, the 18th of February 2023. Blinken claims China, and I'm quoting, strongly considering providing Russia with lethal assistance. Okay, this guy right here. Very nice profile. Love it. Well, it's okay. He's partly, so he's a gentleman right here. Okay, move on. Antony Blinken. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said China is, and I'm quoting, strongly considering providing Russia with lethal assistance in its nearly year-long war with Ukraine. And I'm pretty sure that Antony takes no responsibility for this. Takes no responsibility for China considering that kind of crazy move. It's not that they were so how should I put it, diplomatic that pushed the Chinese to do such a thing. And it seems like the Americans did everything possible to push the buttons, not to try to mend fences, to push the buttons, to push these guys overboard. And then the mass media played in such a way that will portray the Chinese as being the ones that are actually the idiots. They didn't even apologize for that. And we know it was a balloon after all. The Chinese said it was not a spy balloon. The Americans say it's a spy balloon. So who are you going to believe? Obviously the Americans, because Americans never tell a lie. So that's how the story goes. And the mass media will cover. So let's see what's going on. So lack of personal responsibility is a bitch. Blinken, who met with his China, regardless who engages in it, just so you make sure. It's not that when Blinken gets in it, I'm calling out. The Chinese get in such things too, because actually they're not perfect either. So Blinken, who met with his Chinese counterpart 1 year, oh my God, this guy knocked him out so many times, I can't believe. And on the margins of the Munich Security Conference on Saturday, said he warned Beijing against such a move. Oh, so what are you going to do about it? Should I unzip my pants? Okay, China, and I'm quoting, China is trying to have it both ways. No, no, I don't think, I don't think he wants to have it both ways. I think he wants to be the giver. Blinken told NBC News, Chuck Todd, oh my God, this is a below 23 IQ, not below 86 IQ. In an interview set to air on Sunday, and I'm quoting, publicly, they present themselves as a country striving for peace in Ukraine, but privately, as he said, we've seen already over these past months the provisions of non-lethal assistance that does go directly to aiding and abetting Russia's war effort. No, we didn't see it. No, I didn't see it. Do you mean those things that you show us, the custom border transfers? Is that what you tell me? No, you just present something that is not finite, is not like ultimate. This is the truth right here. No, and based on that, you reach conclusions. I don't like that. I don't like that. So it's like I would say, well, my wife came late last night. She told me she worked late. Okay. And then when I asked her to come and meet me somewhere a week ago, she came late again. She must be seeing someone. That's a definition she cheats on. She cheats on me right now. You didn't prove anything yet. You just have two examples where your wife was late. I don't know. There's so many other options but that. But he just jumps to maybe to straight. That's what it is. She's a cheater. Where's the evidence? She came late 2 times. Okay, Blinken, if that's the way you function, then I don't want to see you driving a car. He added that further information indicates, I would like to hear that, further information, indicates that Beijing is considering providing material support to Russia's war effort that would have a little effect. I want to know where that's information. Oh, it's top secret, I can't tell you. You're a criminal, but I will not disclose how I know that. You go to jail. Excuse me, provide the evidence. No, it's top secret. I can't disclose the information, how I know that and the evidence. Anyway, however, Blinken noted that China has not yet provided lethal assistance to Russia. And I'm quoting, we see China considering this. What do you mean? Did I tell you that? They have a meeting? Do you have the recordings? What? You have the tape? How do you know that? We have not seen them cross that line. Well, you crossed so many with Russia, I don't think China would give a damn about it. He said, so, I'm quoting, I think it's important that we make clear, as I did this evening in my meeting with Wang Yi, that this is something that is of deep concern to us. They don't give a fuck about that, I tell you that. And again, I made clear the importance of not crossing that line. And the fact, well, I told you about not crossing lines too. Remember when that what's her name, the corpse, what's her name, Nancy Pelosi, when she landed in Taiwan, remember what the Chinese said? It's a red line. What did you do about it? So I don't think they care about that. And they would care only if they are your subordinates, like the weasels you are used to in Europe and in other countries, in other areas. But not Russia, China, India. No, those are not your weasels. Canada is your bitch as well, unfortunately. Hey, so you can push these guys around, but not the ones I mentioned. And you don't like that a bit. That's what, empires cannot show weakness. Yeah, so don't cross that line. In fact, that it would have serious consequences. The same the Chinese told you, and you didn't give a damn. On our own relationship, it's already dead, floating in the water downstream. Your relationship, with a few bullets in the back of the head. Something that we do not need on top of who's we, you, both of you, or just you at this time, because you kind of like take it in your butt right now, at the receiving end. Not need on top of the balloon incident that China is engaged in. What balloon incident? He's going to say, well, that one that just went off course and you shoot it down like you, as they said, the Chinese said that these guys, the Americans, responded hysterically to that balloon. Well, I don't know if it was a weather balloon, it was a spy balloon, but to think that the Americans are not engaging in something like that, or even better, would be like, you're really, pulling not my leg, you know what. All right, let's go in back here and see what these guys are saying. So again, they tell us about the balloon here and how they shoot it down with, Jesus Christ. So Blinken's trip to Beijing was postponed amid the balloon drama, with the State Department official calling the balloon's presence in airspace in U.S. airspace a clear violation of sovereignty as well as international law. You make me laugh. Okay. All right, so let's see. Violation of sovereignty. How many troops does United States have in Syria? I tell you, about 900 and so. These are the ones that they agreed to tell us. And this is just in the northeast where they suck the oil from Syria and send it to Iraq and then sell it who knows to whom. So that's a clear violation of Syria's sovereignty or not? Because they were not invited over there. They're over there as I don't know why they're over there. And besides, they also have in the north by Turkey with the Kurds, remember? So who's violating who? Who's the violators here of the international law and sovereignty? Shut the hell up. So much, and this is what? This is the Hill. So they are covering for these guys instead of calling them out as, news media activists, they should do it. Yeah, Blinken strip. And this is what they said right here. And then they mentioned this guy, the department official, calling it a clear violation. Shut the hell up. Anyway, let's move to the next one from Reuters via Yahoo Finance. Blinken says China's Wang did not apologize in meeting for balloon incident. No, you apologize if you feel like for something that you did bad, something that you did wrong. They don't think I did something wrong, so why should I apologize? Only you reacted like hysterical. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said on Saturday that he told Chinese top diplomat Wang Yi that the violation of American airspace by a Chinese balloon can never happen again. Well, that was going to happen. They're going to shoot, they're going to attack China. But the Wang did not apologize for the incident during the meeting. Blinken interview, meet the press with Chuck Todd, added that the United States did not overreact in shooting down the balloon, and that there was no doubt it was attempting to engage in active surveillance. Well, the thing is, no doubt is because you're gonna tell us what you supposedly found. So your information will be like godlike information. You're gonna tell us whatever you want, and we can't verify. I can't verify. If I say I have doubts, how will I know? First, how did you know that it was a Chinese balloon? Oh, I think it's made in China. It's written all over it. But because the Chinese said, yeah, it's ours. Anyway, man, it's let's say it was a spy balloon. So what? You're conducting all kind of drills, and it was a 60,000 feet up high. Is it a violation? I don't know. What are you gonna do about it? I tell you, nothing. You're gonna do the same thing you've done already. You're gonna do your little how do you call those drills with the other weasels, Japan, Australia, and South Korea in the South China Sea, not South US Sea, and you're gonna go over there and you create problems for the North Koreans and China. That's all you're gonna do. That's exactly all you're gonna do. And you're gonna open your mouth, and that's it. Are you gonna attack China? What, are you gonna put an embargo on it? Are you gonna sanction China? If China sanctions the United States with the manufactured products for a month, we're done here. We're like fish on the, I don't know, on a dry land. That's what we're gonna be. Unbelievable. So you just talk, and Wang knows that. Why should they apologize? I mean, I can have a lot of reasons to ask the Americans to apologize to others, and say, what are you talking about? Strong people like that, they will never apologize, because that shows weakness in real life. You apologize, that means you made a mistake, and instead of the other person appreciating your honesty and so on, is going to say, oh, got him running, keep him running. Like here, hey, you owe me. And you say, well, okay, maybe I owe you, got him, boom, and more and more and more and more, until they get to something called equity. And from equity, it's going to go to straight discrimination. Hey, we have it already. Oh, is that something? Oh, yeah. Affirmative action, by the way, it's another way of repairing past discrimination on the people that have nothing to do with it. Again, so my children will have to be a little bit down for other people because some other people did something, I don't know, 150 years ago or something like that. Why am I guilty for that? I'm not guilty of anything, and I will not do anything to pay for anything. And equity, I will fight it as much as I can. Obviously, within talk on that, that's it. Equity, I will oppose it. Let's put it this way. Equity, no, it's not equality of outcome. It's equality of opportunity. That's all. You're weak and you're stupid. Stay like that over there. Let me go first. I'm stupid. I'm weak. I stay back. You go first. What do you want? Oh, you want me to let you go because what? Because why? I don't have any guilt here. No guilt. And no guilt by association as well. Thank you very much and no victim by association as well. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Blinken.